So guys, good evening and welcome to Lone Vigil's Paranormal YouTube channel. Tonight we're in this castle for a full 12 hours. Behind me stands Jedburgh Castle Jail, built in the 1820s on the old site and of the original castle. Thank you. For that bang, guys, thank you. Can you? This castle steeped in paranormal history.
We've been so impressed if you can do it.
And for a full 12 hours the team are locked inside. What will we uncover when the lights go out on Jedburgh Castle and Jail? So guys, the team are in, we're setting up, getting ready for the full 12 hours locked inside. Should we go and have a little look? Come on, let's go.
This, the infamous men's wing, is actually closed off to the public during the museum's opening hours due to paranormal activity happening during the day. Reports of equipment being pushed out of investigators' hands, scratches on people's faces, and disembodied voices screaming, "Get out!" in the thick Scottish accents have been heard. Even one cell 18, has been reported to be so bad due to cell doors slamming on their own, people won't even go in this wing. Jedburgh Castle is said to be the most haunted location in the Borders. This is another building built on the site of a former castle which was demolished in 1409 by the Scots after a continual occupation by the English. The jail, the only one of its kind that remains in Scotland, was built as a reform prison in 1823. There are many rumours of an apparition from the days of the castle, which is a shrouded, hooded figure. It has been seen on several occasions over the centuries. The jail building still houses many of the inmates who were imprisoned and executed. Strange light anomalies, mysterious whistling, footsteps, cell doors banging, and a ghostly piper has also been witnessed on the battlements. So let's join the team and see what they can uncover when the lights go out.
We've been so impressed if you can do it.
You can clearly hear a bang, then shuffling after Michael asks out for Spirit to do something. Listen again.
You can hear you moving around the table, around the people around the table.
Yeah, I heard that.
Someone done that?
No.
Just push the table in that direction.
I feel like it's that cell there, right?
Which one?
I feel like it was like there, that cell.
Did you hear it? There's a clear, deep exhale of breath as the guests are talking about the cell they are drawn to as they are doing the table tipping. Listen again.
I feel like it's that cell there, right?
Which one?
I feel like it was like there, that cell right there.
Try it in there.
What was that?
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was
The guests and Chris hear an odd sound which is clearly picked up by the audio, and the fact that two separate people hear it too makes it even more fascinating. Make your mind up and take another listen, but for us it sounds like a cell door closing or opening.
Try it in there.
What was that?
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was
It was like a... What, so sensitive. Just choose that torch, please, Chantal.
Should we try it on
Can you try it in the cell?
Yeah.
Who's in cell 8 now?
Hello?
Anybody in?
Is there a manager in here before opening it?
I don't know.
No, I don't think there is.
I'm scared. I don't like opening. I know, because there might be someone in there.
No, there isn't. No.
I had loads of jump scares when I came here after the day. Never mind my lights fine.
Oh, what is fire? Hungry, I am. Well. Alright, let's
going on with actual needs.
Give it use to call out. Use your energies.
Mary, if this is your cell that we are in, could you start using our energy to make the table move? My toes are hurting doing that. Is this the cell that you were kept in? Mary, I've gone cold again. If this is your cell, could you start moving the table?
I feel sick.
Do you appreciate us being in here visiting you?
Now watch as the ladies get comfortable around the table. The energy of spirit certainly starts making its presence known and communicates through the table.
Do you like that there's females in here?
You kind of like literally.
Were you in here for a long time? Is this the cell that you got put in when you had committed your crime that was an accident?
Did you have your children in here with you?
Oh, stopped.
Right.
Did you not have any children, Mary?
No.
Did you poison your child by accident?
Oh,
No.
stopped.
No. I am frozen, something right across my back.
So that's a no for the children. Right?
So, were you in here by yourself?
Did she die in here?
Did you die in your cell?
Oh, no.
See if she was
Were you hung?
As the question, "Were you hung?" was asked by one of our guests, did you hear the rasping noise? To the team, when we edited this video, it sounded like a rope falling with a weight on it. Take another listen.
See if she was
Were you hung? Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you have to wait in here a long time before you were hung?
See if she was putting an impression on Chris.
Were you putting an impression on Chris?
Oh, definitely
Wow,
yes, yeah.
Earlier on, whilst all guests were partaking in a call-out session in the main corridor outside the cells, Chris got an impression while trying to open his mind's eye of a kitchen, and he had a feeling this image he had links to the spirit that everyone was communicating with at the time.
Were you just trying to make Chris aware that you were here? Do you feel comfortable with all of us being here?
No. Would you like us to leave?
Do you want the males to leave?
Yeah.
Are you okay with us females being here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Do you not like the males?
As soon as you said that, though, that's when I got that pain. Do you want the males to leave?
Wow.
Alright, say aye.
So I was just before.
So are you more comfortable with
That's what I'd
females,
say
Mary?
about females up here, males downstairs.
Yeah.
Stabbed.
This was another impression, a pain in his stomach that Chris was getting earlier in the corridor, and then he gets again when in the cell. What truly amazed us is the fact that the Spirit Talker app confirms the pain he was getting by using the word stabbed, or is this just coincidence? You decide.
Females up here, males downstairs.
Yeah.
Stabbed.
Stabbed.
Was someone stabbed on this wing?
Stabbed.
What's came through on the stomach?
My
Was someone
stomach.
stabbed in their back?
Was someone stabbed in their neck?
No. Stabbed in the stomach.
That's where you were feeling
Yeah.
the pain, isn't it?
Aye.
Was the stab accidental?
No.
Was it a prison officer who stabbed someone?
Oh. Was it a male prison officer? Was it just males that was a prison officers within his name? Alexander.
A lot.
Is that why you do not like males?
Is Alexander on the staircase?
Is Alexander on the staircase?
Again earlier in the evening, a guest was seeing a male stood on the staircase leading up to the level the team were on now. He presented himself as Alexander. Could this have been the perpetrator who had maybe stabbed Mary in the kitchen?
Does Alexander
What,
like to
you've gone
stay on the
cold?
staircase?
Well, Alexander tried to...
What, left or right?
Right.
Did Alexander fall down the staircase?
Right, yeah.
On my right.
So,
As Chris came out the cell to check a guest who'd experienced a coldness around his arm, did you hear the loud exhale of breath? Take another listen.
Right.
Did Alexander fall down the staircase?
right, yeah.
On my right.
So, no, it's my left. I'm
Did
getting
he
that
fall down
pain
the
still.
staircase after being stabbed?
Did he fall?
What was that?
Did you hear that?
Did you hear the loud bang come from downstairs? To confirm, everyone was up on the upper level.
It's like a big bang.
That's what I heard of that.
Oh, good evening, everyone.
Now let's join Chris as he heads over to the men's wing alone to conduct his lone live feed.
Whew. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Pop up, say hello. Who's going to be the first one to pop up and say hello, guys? We've got Shelley. Good evening, Shelley. Hope you're well. Sorry for dragging her away, Shelley. I do apologise. I moved too much, guys, because of the signal. Here, you guys. Why have you put me right in the middle of the... I'm very cold. So, this was renowned as a gentleman's wing. I bet you haven't been called a gentleman before, but that's who you were, and I'm not going to judge, just like everyone else does who comes here. That's not me, that's not how our team operate. I swear I can hear movement behind me, guys.
Unfortunately, audio doesn't pick this up.
Don't know whether you're hearing it at home. Spent here. So Paul is saying, not sure if I saw a light behind me just before I moved. So, did you show yourself in light form? If cell 17... Guys, very cold now. I know the light is starting to drop, and I've only got a t-shirt. Shit the bed.
Now this is during Chris talking on his live feed, but if you listen carefully, you can hear a faint scream in the background. Listen again.
And I've only got a t-shirt. Please tell me you heard that. Please tell me you heard that. Fuck me. Oh, it sounded like a scream. Can you do that again? I've just seen down here, guys. So, in front of me, so you can kind of see where I feel a little on edge after hearing that. So you see where the edge of my light is, between, like underneath my arm, I'm holding the camera. I saw a flash of light. Can you do that again? That sounded very close though, as if it was inside this building. Thank you. Hear that bang, guys? Thank you. Can you, if you're hearing my voice and you're responding to me, can you just make that bang again? So Claire's saying I only asked if you're outside cell 18, with that being the most active cell, and the signal test you never cut out. Would have been interesting if the signal had taken you outside 18. Were you guilty of your crimes? I heard this bang down this area. Come on, you've got a lot of energy you can use. I've got a very, very thick head, guys. Picking up on a spirit who claimed to have removed the organs and intestines of a woman. Is this correct? Whoa. Whoa.
You can clearly hear two separate movements to which Chris's reactions are. Take another listen. Was this the gentleman who was being called out by a viewer on the live feed?
Whoa. Whoa. Right, shuffling down here, shuffling in that cell. Thank you. So, whoa, thank you. Movement down that end, guys.
You can clearly hear more movements.
So, whoa, thank you. Movement down that end, guys. So I believe what I've just said is true. I've gone very on edge because that shuffle was down by my feet here, just behind me, and then it was right in there. And I swear,
As Chris is explaining to the viewers on the live regards the movements around him, the audio picks up a whistle. Do you hear it? Chris didn't actually hear this at the time of doing his live feed.
behind me, and then it was right in there. And I swear, I don't know whether it's that door there that's making me think I'm seeing a shadow down that end. If you did, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to take judgment upon you. That was your choice to do that. We all have choices in life. So if you could maybe throw something or slam a door. So Paul saying keep talking to him, you've hit a nerve. So Catherine said I heard another scream, I didn't hear anything. Sir, I don't mean to hit a nerve. My team are just here to get to know you, your story, and why you reside here. Movement down this way. I've got a very odd smell, guys.
At this point, Chris gets a very odd smell which he can't pinpoint what it is. Carry on listening as the viewers then realise what the smell could be that Chris is picking up on.
Fucking hell. Are you making that smell around me? Did you know your victim? So Paul saying he seems manic, scratching his arms. Sir, what we have today is something called mental disorders. And we have a lot of people that know how to deal with these types of things. And this is why they incarcerated you in these prisons. Come on, come and affect some of this equipment. that I have. You've got the green light, you can turn to red. You've got this light on the floor as well. Like if you go towards it like this, it'll make a sound. Couldn't pinpoint what smell it was just a very odd smell. Who you did this awful deed to. That person had a life. That woman had a life. Just like you. And you took it. Oh, I've got shackles all over, guys. Shackles all over. You killed more than one. Am I correct in saying this? So I didn't see that comment. So Paul has said, so Helen, was it like body odour or bodily fluids? Now you've said that, Claire said, it's right what Polly Purse has said, you could be smelling the blood maybe. Yeah, now I think about it, could have been that smell. Was I smelling the blood? Whoa, you fucker, what was that?
Once Chris realises what the smell could have been from the viewers on the feed, he seems to get an instant response from Spirit. Listen again.
Well, was I smelling the blood? Whoa, you fucker, what was that? What was that? Movement behind me. There was movement in front and then behind me. Don't know whether you heard it. Thank you. I'm probably going to get scared. Actually, in fact, I'm not going to say probably, I will get scared. Oh, I've got that smell again. Am I smelling the blood? From them innocent people you killed. Did you think you deserved to be in here and kept? Sir? I mean you no harm. I hope you mean me no harm. All I'm doing, I'm very cold. Very cold. Fuck me. As if someone stood behind me. Oh my God, I'm freezing. Are you stood behind me?
After Chris asks Spirit if they are stood behind him, there is either movement or what sounds like a quiet clearing of the throat. Take another listen.
Are you stood behind me? Are you stood behind me? Can you move something or make a shuffle behind me if you are? I'm freezing on my elbow that I'm holding this camera with. And down this side. Oh, now on my neck. Whoa, you fucker. Thank you.
Something is definitely spooking Chris. You can clearly hear movement just before his reaction. Here's another replay if you missed it.
And down this side. Oh, now on my neck. Whoa, you fucker. Thank you. Oh, shit, guys. Whoa. Thank you. So Paul's saying, don't want to sound dramatic, but I keep seeing him eating the organs. His face and arms are covered with the blood. Sir, did you like to eat the organs? Movement. Sir, did you like to eat the organs? Movement again. Are you hearing these movement, guys? Sir, like I said, now, in my era now, we have people in a profession that would have dealt with you, would have dealt with your mental state. But unfortunately, in your era, in your time, you didn't have people who could deal with people like you. You couldn't get the help that you needed. And you were just locked in these cells, which probably made you even more mad, didn't it? I swear I've just seen something move across over there. Move like through the doorway. Is that someone walking up the stairs?
Unfortunately, our audio hasn't picked this up.
Sir, can you slam one of these doors? Can you move one of these chairs? If you were mad, then you would have had the energy to do this. Until I see something, and until other people see what I see, which one was your cell? I feel like, as crazy as this sounds... Oh, well, Paul's just said it. I was just about to say in that comment came through from Paul. I feel like the energy's dropped a little bit. I don't feel quite as on edge.